In the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Baylor's offense will start this game off. They say Horned Frogs can shoot blood out of their eyes, and they were seeing red and absolutely annihilated the Bears the last time they saw them.
Absolutely, and they were ticked off, and it's something that's been talked about for a long time. This revenge has been sitting. It's been stewing. It should be boiling inside of them how bad they got beat down last time they faced this squad.
And social media just blew up after that TCU blowout win right there. Fans were shooting venom online, and Baylor and everybody else. That really raised their confidence. So you know Baylor's ticked off coming into this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So TCU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Past the 30. There he goes to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice move to keep running. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive. First down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quick completion to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to...
There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. Oh, sweet feet. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Catch in the middle. It's Porter. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Jenkins. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A dynamic return, explosive. Loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Toss sweep to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense.
Touchdown, TCU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Gonna run it. It's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Owens. Snagged in the middle, it's Bailey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's James. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Payne. Look out, he's got room. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bailey. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble.
Turning it on! He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking for a gap. It's Palmer. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Palmer. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Quick step and go. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better...
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space. It's Cook. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
To the air, it's Owens. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. That's reeled in, it's Burton.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Kearney. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Kearney. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pass is complete near the sideline, but they'll lose yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Baylor! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Powers through the defender. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Steps away to find some room. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Kearney. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bears will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Catch in the middle, it's James. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Owens. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Payne. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Now, fourth down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Burton. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the fullback. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Baker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to...
Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's James. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Hornfrog! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Caught over the middle. It's Porter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here we go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's James. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise bragging rights until they meet again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.